Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Wherever you're watching us from today, I would like to thank you for joining today. This is CPM UK Facebook page. We are live today. We are actually will be discussing in this live show about our preparations about season 7 for CPM UK Franchise Cricket Tournament. So if you are watching us from UK and Europe, good afternoon. And if you're watching us from Bangladesh, সবাইকে শুভ সন্ধ্যা। আশা করি সবাই ভালো আছেন। তো আজকে আমরা সিপিএম এর সিজন 7 এর প্রিপারেশন এবং সিপিএম সিজনের ওভারঅল প্রস্তুতি নিয়ে আলোচনা করার জন্য আমরা এই শোটা আয়োজন করেছি সিপিএম ইউকে থেকে। এই শোর মাধ্যমে আপনারা আমাদের সিপিএম সিজন 7 সম্পর্কে ধারণা পাবেন, সিপিএম সিজনের প্রস্তুতি কেমন যাচ্ছে এবং আমাদের যে প্লেয়ার ড্রাফট আগামীকাল এবং সিপিএম ইউকে সিজন 7 এর বিভিন্ন ধরনের যে ইনসাইটস ইনফরমেশন সেগুলো আজকে আমরা আপনাদের সাথে শেয়ার করব। তো আজকে আমাদের এই অনুষ্ঠানে আপনাদের সাথে আছেন সিপিএম ইউকের প্রেসিডেন্ট, সম্মানিত প্রেসিডেন্ট মঞ্জুরুদ্দিন মুর্শিদ ভাই।
Assalamu alaikum, Nazmut Saqib and all the viewers. Welcome to the show and thank you for having me on this program today. Thank you.
With us, we also have the Vice President of CPM UK, Numan Ahmed Duel.
Assalamu alaikum, viewers, and thank you, Saqib, for letting me in. And good afternoon to all the UK and Europe viewers, and good evening to whoever watching from Bangladesh.
Okay, it is also my absolute pleasure to announce that we have one of the best cricketers from Molly district cricket team, and CPM UK's Joint Secretary Saeed Karim Rumel with us as well.
Assalamu alaikum, সবাইকে শুভেচ্ছা, and thank you Saqib, তোমাকে শুভেচ্ছা.
We also have ex-treasurer of CPM UK and present at the moment he is serving as a joint secretary as well, Abdul Basit Junaid. He's with us today as well.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম, সিপিএম ইউকের আজকের এই লাইভ প্রোগ্রামে আপনারা যারা দেশে বিদেশ থেকে আমাদের প্রোগ্রাম দেখতেছেন আপনাদের সবাইকে শুভেচ্ছা এবং থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ সাকিব আমাকে আজকের এই প্রোগ্রামে ইনভাইট করার জন্য।
So viewers, let's get straight to the business. We will have some questions from you. We'll take some questions from you, and before that, we have some questions for our guests to answer. Firstly, we'll go to our Honorable President Mujahideen Murshid. The first question I would like to ask him about season 7. It's about the preparation that we have so far, and what's the plan for season 7, and by end of this year, what actually we are going to achieve.
Thank you, Saqib. Thank you for your question. Obviously, preparation have gone well so far, and there are always very high level of expectation from our members, our supporters, our viewers, from across the world. So the planning have gone really well. We have held a number of meetings, and obviously we had to decide on the options we had discussed with our members and with our committee, and in the end actually agree to what would be achievable at the same time, meeting the high level of expectations set by the previous committee and during our past seasons. So we had to bear this in mind, and hopefully we'll have an excellent season.
I've another question to you, Honorable Murshid Bhai. That is, since last 2 years we haven't had any in-house player draft, which is one of the main attractions of CPM UK. We always seem to have a lively player draft before the season begins, with all the team owners and players. This time we actually are having a live player draft, and that's going to be in-house. That's in London next, which is tomorrow. So it is a lot of people expecting a lot from CPM UK this year, since after 2 years of COVID and actually player draft had to be done online and there was no gatherings or anything. But this time actually we were everyone getting together. So how excited are you, and do you think it is going to be challenging to meet everyone's expectations?
Certainly, I'm quite excited. Obviously, all our members are excited. We were unfortunate last 2 years due to the restrictions of the pandemic. We could not hold face-to-face players drafts. So obviously, after 2 years, we'll have the opportunity, inshallah, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Just to pause, Sam, actually, I cannot. If who is controlling the background? I cannot hear Manjuri the Moshad Bai's conversations. Are we having some technical difficulties?
Shall I carry on, Saqib?
Mushabba, do you want to check if you're working, or because
it is working for me? I can hear you perfectly well. Yeah, everybody else is nodding that
so
they can hear
is it from my
each
side?
other.
Let me just contact the support team quickly. Okay. I'm still unable to hear anything, to be honest. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Saqib, do you want to leave and come back in, perhaps?
Okay, I'll do that. Yes.
Rumel, do you want to carry on, temporarily hosting while Saqib rejoins us?
থ্যাংক ইউ মুর্শেদ ভাই, আপনাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। আমার মনে হয় সাকিবের লাইনে একটু সমস্যা রয়েছে। আমার মনে হয় সে এইমাত্র করছে। যাই হোক,
difficulty. It seems to be working fine again.
Oh, thank you, Saqib. Thank you, Rumel, as well.
Okay, so could we actually quickly repeat that questions, and could I just get answers from Munjir the Moshad Bai? So how challenging and how excited are you about this at the same time, about the player draft?
Yeah, as I was mentioning just before the trouble we had with the broadcasting, I'm quite excited, like everybody else, and obviously we have the opportunity, thanks to Allah, after 2 years of being in lockdown, we could not hold face-to-face players draft. So after 2 years, it's really long-awaited one, feels like. It is going to be challenging because, as I was saying, that the bar that we set up within the CPAM is always high expectation from our members and our well-wishers, our supporters, our sponsors. So I mean, we're holding this event where we'll have the presence of 7 teams that we've allocated this year, all the players, all our guests, our supporters. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, thank you very much for your information. I'm sure the viewers now have a little bit more information about actually what are we going to do.
Yes. So unfortunately, I'm due to attend an event. So I'll have to leave now. I'll leave it with you to carry on. And I thank all my colleagues, Numan Ahmed Dua, Rumel, Abi Junaid, and Sakibi for hosting this wonderful live show just on the eve of our players draft. And I hope that it goes well. I'll catch up with you later. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Thank you very much, Murshid Bhai. It's an absolute pleasure having you here, and we would like to thank you for attending, even though you've got a very tight schedule today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Viewers, we will actually now move to our next questions, and that is to our Honorable Vice President, Numan Ahmed Tuwel. The question that I would like to ask now, that is about, first question is about the number of players this year, actually applications we had received, and a lot of players waiting in the pipeline to join CPM UK. How excited are you about this? At the same time, do you think CPM UK will be able to accommodate everyone?
Thank you, Sakib, for your very nice question. Me personally, very much excited to exchange new generation cricket from Maulavi Bazar and our generation of cricket experience together. It's a great opportunity for us to play together because we left Bangladesh, is about 22 years ago, and I used to play about 25 years ago in Maulavi Bazar and with the local crickets and everything. And after that, we seen there is how developed our cricketing sense and cricketing format and everything. And in Maulavi Bazar especially, there is a lot of players, now participating in they are part of our representing our country to all over the world. So I like to share their experience and their technique of playing in season seven by the sharing same pitch and everything. So it's honestly speaking. There is a lot of talented player came from Bangladesh this year due to as a student or any other purposes in this UK. And the where we started for the CPAM UK to play together, whoever we used to play together in back home in Bangladesh. And in here to accommodate them, it was quite difficult for us, all of them, because our season, as you know, is not long here to for the ticket and everything, and there is a very limited availability of the ground. The ground we require, normally we require 3 to 4 ground together. So as much as we can, we already taken them on board, and whoever left, there is inshallah we'll take in the future as well. And I believe each and everyone in CPM UK are very much excited to join the CPM UK season 7.
So regarding new members, so there are a lot of new members, they just want to know like how long they will have to wait before they can join CPM UK. Obviously, they're really excited to join CPM UK, but then we have limited number of teams, limited number of logistics, grounds. So it's almost impossible to accommodate everyone into CPM UK in every year. So what's the waiting time, or what sort of process are we in? So actually, we can actually try our best to accommodate everyone in CPM UK.
Thank you, Sakib. It's actually a good question. It's how long they have to wait, or there is a in our franchise team, like a season 7. What is our main event for the CPM UK? We have, as you mentioned, there is a very limited of logistic supports, and there is all these things. We cannot provide all of them like that sort of facility. Even though we are CPM UK, this year we are planning to do lots of day events, which anyone can join if they come as a there's a non-playing member. If there is registered as a CPM UK non-playing member, they can participate easily with the CPM UK on our day events and pro events, which we are planning to do more this year. Every year we do like a 2-3 day event and pro event, but this year we are hoping to do more. And if they join us with a non-playing member, they can easily join with us. We'll try to accommodate them on this. And as a regular member, as you know, we have whoever join with us, we like to give them a maximum opportunity to play with us and that sort of things, and limited logistic with a maximum opportunity we like to provide. So that's why we cannot take more people on board for our main franchises tournament. But inshallah, every year we are trying to accommodate, there is a 15 to 20 people. So inshallah, they will come in between 15 to 20 people next year, inshallah.
Okay, thank you, Dwelbai, for your wonderful answer. So just to make it clear, viewers, so if you are actually waiting to join CPM UK, and what you can do is you can register as a non-playing members. So we will give you priority basis for our day events where you can play and get introduced with other members, and slowly we hope to have you among us as soon as possible. Though. I'll quickly move into the next question, which is to Syed Karim Rumel. This year, Rumel, you was, as far as I can remember, you led the player category panel this year. So how difficult it is, especially when a lot of new members, new players are involved, how difficult it is to categorize the players without knowing much information about them.
Thank you, Sakib. তোমার আসলে সবসময় আমরা প্লেয়ার ক্যাটাগরি এটা আসলে একটা চ্যালেঞ্জিং জব আমরা লাগি। তার বাদেও আমরা কাছে এনাফ সিপিএম ইউকে সাপোর্ট আছে, স্পেশালি আমরা ক্রিক ইনফো, আমরা প্লেয়ার্স সবর রেকর্ড আমরা ফ্রম বিগিনিং থেকে ডে ওয়ান যে সিজন আমরা সিপিএম ইউকে স্টার্ট হয়েছে এরপর থেকে আমরা রান করিয়ে এলাম। সো উই হ্যাভ এ লস অফ ইনফরমেশন উই ক্যান গেদার, অ্যান্ড আমরা ওই যে রেকর্ড অনুযায়ী আমরা প্লেয়ার এগুলা দেখি আমরা ক্যাটাগরি লিস্ট বানাই থাকি। তার বাদেও আমরা গেছে আরো আছে, যেমন বালা প্লেয়ার হয়তো বা ওয়ান সিজন খারাপ, সবরও যায়, আপস এন্ড ডাউন হয়। সো এগুলো আমরা কিন্তু মাথাতে রাখি। আর স্পেশালি যে নিউ প্লেয়ারের কথা কইছো, অনেক নিউ প্লেয়াররাই কিন্তু খেলার লগে তারা জড়িত, তারা ইন্টারেস্ট শো করেন, তারা সিপিএমও খেলতে চাইরা বাদে ইভেন বাংলাদেশও তারা একটা যারা অনেক প্লেয়াররাই গুড লেভেলও খেলার, আমরা অনেক ইনফরমেশন গ্যাদার করি, তারা সম্বন্ধে আমরা অনেক আলাপ হয়, এবং তারা যে পাস্ট ক্রিকেটিং ক্যারিয়ার নিয়ে আমরা অনেক আলোচনা করি। এখান থেকে আমরা একটা ধারণা পাই আমরা যে তারা ক্যাটাগরি কোন বেসে তারা খেলাধুলা মান বর্তমানে আছে। থ্যাংক ইউ তোমারে।
Thank you very much. So I will move to first question for Abi Junaid, Junaid Bhai. That is, since you were the part of the panel which was responsible for this year player registration, and as far as I know, this year's player registration, a lot of new members had expressed their interest to join CPM UK, and we were not able to accommodate everyone. So how challenging was this, and how did you deal with the situation, since you had higher number of applications than actually the amount of player you can actually take in?
Thank you very much, Sakib, once again. First of all, it was really great experience for me to be a part of registration panel, and I would like to thank my others panel members, Lutfur Raju, Kayum Khan, and Shipar Ahmad, who is really did hard work for this registration panel, and then try to manage to choose certain amount of players who is actually playing in this year for us. And obviously, we just like having 7 teams for this franchises tournament, and it's really difficult for us to accommodate all the, because obviously, there is a lots of application we had, and then I would like to really thanks and grateful the members who is basically shown their interest to become part of CPAM UK, and then it was really hard task for us to choose 18 players who is playing this year with us. So it's a great experience for me, and then I'm really feeling bad as well, because we cannot accommodate the players who shown their interest. But inshallah, we'll give them chance in future, as you mentioned, I mean, we have a lots of friendly games, pros, and then others activities as well. So we invite them to join with us, Shakib.
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ। সো আরেকটা প্রশ্ন জুনেদ ভাইয়ের কাছে, সেটা হলো এবছর আপনি যাদেরকে যারা এবছর সুযোগ পাননি বা যাদেরকে সিপিএম ইউকে এবছর সুযোগ করে দিতে পারেনি, তাদেরকে আপনি কি মেসেজ দিবেন? তাদের কাছে কি বলার থাকবে আপনার?
সাকিব, as you know, আমাদের এইবার অনেক অ্যাপ্লিক্যান্ট ছিল যারা আমাদের সাথে জয়েন করার জন্য অলরেডি সিন্স লাস্ট ইয়ার আমাদেরকে নক করতেছিলেন, এবং আমরা বিফোর উই টেক দেম, অবভিয়াসলি আমাদের একটা প্যানেল আছে এবং আমরা তাদেরকে ইন্টারভিউ নিছি, এবং আমাদের কিছু রুলস এন্ড রেগুলেশন আছে যেগুলা ওনারা মেনটেন করবেন বলে আমাদেরকে আশ্বস্ত করেছেন, এবং আমরা তাদেরকে সুযোগ করে দিতে পেরেছি। সো আমরা যারা সাকসেসফুল অ্যাপ্লিকেন্ট হতে পারেননি আমাদের সাথে এই বছর, বাট আমরা অলরেডি তাদের সাথে আফটার দ্য প্রসেস আমরা তাদের সাথে কথা বলেছি, এবং বিভিন্ন সার্কামস্টেন্সের কারণে আমাদের সাথে ওনারা দিস ইয়ার ইনশাল্লাহ ওনারা আমাদের ওয়েট লিস্টে আছেন, এবং আগামী বছর সিপিএম ওনাদের বেস্ট প্রায়োরিটি থাকবে তার সাথে আবারও যোগদান করার জন্য। আমাদের বিভিন্ন অ্যাক্টিভিটিস থাকে, আপনি আমাদের প্রোজ থাকে, পাশাপাশি আমাদের ইনডোর টুর্নামেন্ট থাকে। সো আমরা ওনাদেরকে ইনভাইট করব আমাদের ইন ফিউচার ফ্র্যাঞ্চাইজি টুর্নামেন্টের পরেও যে আমাদের টুর্নামেন্টগুলো থাকে ওইগুলাতে আমাদের সাথে জয়েন হওয়ার জন্য। এবং আজকে আপনার মাধ্যমে বলতে চাই যে যারা ইন্টারেস্টে শো করেছেন আমাদেরকে, এবং ওনাদেরকে আমরা এই বছর অ্যাকোমোডেট করতে পারতেছি না, but I would like to invite them to come and join with us in our franchise tournament to see how it goes, and then definitely ওনারা এনজয় করবে আমাদের সাথে একসাথে হওয়ার জন্য।
Thank you very much, Junaid bhai, for your very nice explanation, well explained answer. It is very to be indeed well explained. I would quickly go back to Numan Ahmed Dual bhai. So season 7, we are really excited about season 7. So we had so far 6 seasons. We are into our 7th season this year. How do you think this season will stand out from previous years?
Thank you, Shakib. I think it will be more challenging for like player like you, honestly. There is a Rumal, Junaid, there is a lots of new talented player are going to play with us on this season who never played before. And we know their history record, but we never get a chance to play with them. And they never get a chance to play with you guys, I believe. So that will be very exciting season 7. Because lots of new talented players, as I know, they are joining this year, and you already know by there is our category panel member Syed Karim Dumel already mentioned. He already did all of their history. There is one from our which we regularly use our Cricket Club, which is introduced by our honorable member Syed Elai Papu. And it's keep our record, and he gathers some information from Bangladesh as well for all the new members. So it will be big challenging for them and for you guys as well, whoever in a top listed players. Honestly, I'm very much excited to see, looking forward to see season 7. I like to ask you, Sakib, what you thinking about the CPM UK season 7, and what's your expectation to do this year?
It is actually, I think it's going to be more competitive than ever, and player like Rumal bhai, Junaid bhai, and everyone, whoever is in CPM UK, top players, they need to spend more time in nets, because you never know what's around the corner. We have a lot of talented players coming from Bangladesh who will definitely fill the gap. I think this year we have, 2 of our iconic players, Rinku Hussain and also Jibon Alamin. They're not playing this year. So I think the new talents, they will fill the gaps, but obviously we'll miss them. But yeah, it is going to be competitive. It is going to be competitive very, very much indeed. I'll move into my next question. That is to Syed Karim Rumel Bhai. So in regards to player categories, obviously the number of players joining every single year, number of new players joining. Do you think it's in future this job is going to be more challenging? And if it is going to be more challenging, then what do you recommend? What process should CPM UK use to judge a player's ability?
Sakib, thank you tomorrow. As I said, because আমরা first of all thank you to committee. আমরা সুন্দর আমরা যে সিস্টেমটার মধ্যে আমরা নিয়ে আইছি, যখন আমরা একটা সাব কমিটির লেখান আমরা করি যে দিস ইয়ার তুমি আমার লগে আসলা, এবং থ্যাংক ইউ টু ওয়ালি আশরাফ মুরাদ অ্যান্ড অলসো আব্দুল আলিম শিপন, উই ওয়ার্ক টুগেদার। অ্যান্ড আমি মনে করি আমরা যদি সবসময় এই যে একটা আমরা তো অলরেডি এজ আই সেড আমরা এনাফ ইনফরমেশন থাকে, এবং প্লেয়াররা তারা পারফরমেন্সের উপরে এটা আপ অ্যান্ড ডাউন হয়। So it's challenging for everybody, and hope আমরা যদি এগুলা মেনটেন করতে পারি তে আমার কাছে লাগে it's not a very difficult, you know, and আশা করলাম আমরা this year সিজনটা যেহেতু Duel by said lots of new player also joining with us and they will play as well, so it will be very competitive this year season 7 tournament, and hope next year will be more, you know, more excited. Thank you, Tumare.
Thank you very much. I have another question to Duel by. That is, we all know that we have the mega player draft, which is due to be held in heart of United Kingdom, which is the capital city, London, tomorrow. So, how excited are you about the player draft? And I remember last time we had the player draft, I think you presented in Birmingham. That was in 2018 in Birmingham in Coventry Road, Smallheath. So about tomorrow's event, how excited are you? Obviously, it's after 2 years. How excited are you about tomorrow's event?
Thank you, Sakib. It's always, you know, it's very exciting to meet all the CPM UK members and players, you know, in a gathering. It's always excite me more than anything, honestly. And there is a player draft. Thank you, Birmingham guys. You know, they introduced us a nice hall, nice venue to do the first player draft in Birmingham when we first started. Then secondly, again, we did in Birmingham as well. And that two event was huge success, and it's already built up a pressure to organizer in London, you know. So they have already in a pressure to make our event successful and everything. And for the view from the committee and all the CPM UK members in London, they are trying harder to make this one very successful, and their arrangement and everything, whatever I seen, their background work is fantastic. And they are, if everybody come and see their arrangement and everything, I think they will love it, and that will be, you know, these more exciting than last previous 2 years, because after 3 years we are doing, due to lots of rules and regulation, we couldn't go through the player draft, you know, in a live venues. So this year we are going to do this, and they are very much passionate to make this one very successful and gorgeous. So I'm looking forward to that one, and I'm very much excited about this.
Thank you very much. Viewers, so we will actually quickly go through some comments from viewers and see actually what the things of today's arrangement and what actually. So we have Mo Rajal Karim from Birmingham wishing us very best. Mumin Khan saying thank you very much. Sayyid Allah is thanking me, saying it's nicely hosted so far. We have Imamul Haq Ripon Bhai from CPM Bangladesh. He's saying nice to see everyone. As we may be aware of, he is the Joint Secretary of CPM Shador, and we really have close bonding with them. Yes, I will try my best. রিপন ভাই আপনার সালাম সবাইকে পৌঁছানোর জন্য। এছাড়াও সাইম ভাই কমেন্ট করেছেন, আমাদের এক্স প্রেসিডেন্ট সালাম ভাই কমেন্ট করে বলেছেন সবাইকে সালাম দিয়েছেন। আমাদের বার্মিংহাম থেকে মাহবুব আনোয়ার ভাইও দেখতেছেন। আমাদের সম্ভবত নতুন মেম্বার, আই থিঙ্ক সোফার রিয়াদ মনে হয়, হ্যাঁ রিয়াদ, এমডি রিয়াদ, সে মনে হয় শুনতেছিল আমরা যে বিষয়গুলো নতুন মেম্বার যেগুলো নিয়ে কথা বলতেছিলাম। So Riyad is very active as well. He has come to Nets with us in Birmingham a couple of times, and he's very excited to join us this year. So to be honest, it is always a pleasure to see new members very excited to join CPM UK. It is, Dwell, do you not think it's a very good sign? It's a very good sign for CPM UK going ahead that new members are always excited to be with CPM UK.
Thank you very much, Sagar. Yes, it is, and is because they have very interested and they are eager to play with us. That's why they come to the part of the CPM UK at the moment. And I like to give them a little advice. As I seen last few years, there is a lot of new player, talented player came from Bangladesh and joined with us and start playing with us. There is a condition and pitch. It's first couple of match as I observed to them. First couple of match they wasn't very good on their performance because of there is a new condition and new pitch, new swing of the ball, the which we did not get from our Bangladesh pitch or Bangladesh environment. So I like to advise them before we started season 7, if they can do practice in proper pitch rather than in a mat or in a turf or in indoor, that will help them to smashing the CPM UK season 7, honestly.
থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। সো ভিউয়ার্স যারা দেখতেছেন, ডুয়েল ভাই আপনাদেরকে এইমাত্র একটি খুব খুব মানে আমি বলবো গুরুত্বপূর্ণ একটা উপদেশ দিলেন, যারা বিশেষ করে যারা নতুন মেম্বার যারা সিপিএম উইকের, যে সিপিএম সিজন 7-এ খেলার আমাদের সাথে খেলার পূর্বে, মেইন টুর্নামেন্টে খেলার পূর্বে যদি আপনারা পারেন উইকেটে যদি একটু সময় ব্যাটিং করে প্র্যাকটিস করতে পারেন, এটা আপনাদেরকে অনেক কাজে দিবে। তো যেটা হয় আসলে বাংলাদেশের কন্ডিশন আর যুক্তরাজ্যের কন্ডিশনে অনেকটা ডিফারেন্ট। এই দেশে বল একটু অনেক বেশি সুইং করে, তো ওই সুইং এ বিট হওয়া কিন্তু অনেকেই হন। গত বছর আমরা বিখ্যাতভাবে আমরা দেখেছি যে আমাদের রুমেল ভাই আসলে সুইং এ অনেক সময় বিট হয়েছিলেন। তো এটা হয় সবারই ক্ষেত্রে। তো আমি এটাই বলতে চাচ্ছি যে ডুয়েল ভাইয়ের যে অ্যাডভাইসটা ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট অ্যাডভাইস। আপনারা সবাই খেয়াল করবেন যে প্রপার প্র্যাকটিসে যদি আমরা প্রপার ম্যাচের যে উইকেটে যদি প্র্যাকটিস করতে পারি, তাহলে এক্ষেত্রে অনেকটা লাভ হবে। কমেন্ট বক্সে আমি আবারও যাবো। রেজন রফ সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছেন। বাংলাদেশ থেকে মুজাক্কির স্বাধীন বাংলা টিভির শুভকামনা জানিয়েছেন সিপিএম ইউকে কে। প্রান্তি বুশরা ইসলাম আমাদেরকে বেস্ট উইশেস জানিয়েছেন। আমরা যারা কমেন্ট করেছেন, পারভেজ ভাই আমাদের সবাইকে সালাম দিয়েছেন সিপিএম ইউকে। তো যারা আমাদেরকে এই প্রোগ্রামটা দেখতেছেন, সবাইকে সিপিএম ইউকের পক্ষ থেকে ধন্যবাদ। এবং আমি আবারও কোয়েকশন পর্বে চলে যাব। এই কোয়েকশনটা থাকবে রুমেল ভাইয়ের কাছে। রুমেল ভাই, দোয়েল ভাইয়ের কাছে থেকে আমরা কিছু অ্যাডভাইস পেলাম। আপনি যে একজন আইকনিক প্লেয়ার অফ মৌলভীবাজার ডিস্ট্রিক্ট প্লেয়ার, এবং আপনি মৌলভীবাজার ডিস্ট্রিক্টে টিমে খেলেছেন, এরপরে ইউকেতেও এসে প্রচুর অনেক ক্লাবে খেলেছেন। তো হোয়াট অ্যাডভাইস would you like to give to new players for this year, whoever is joining to this year CPM UK?
Thank you, Sakib. I'm not sure আমার স্ক্রিন দেখা যায় কিনা না।
We can see you, but actually the picture is I think it's
okay, that's fine.
It is stuck, but you can carry on, I think.
Thank you. First of all, mention করতাম সেরাম this year যে 12 অ্যাডভাইস করছেন, তাই না আমরা this year mentor গ্রুপও আছেন। So এটা আসলে সবার ফলো করা উচিত। It's true, coming England, is very difficult. First of all, the weather condition and swing and pitch and everything is making more harder for somebody are not used to the swing. So and আমিও মনে করি যে this year আমরা for us as well, because of নতুন players, তারা এক কন্ডিশনও খেলা, এবং আমরা for here আমরা লাগে চ্যালেঞ্জিং, so we'll face lots of new players as well. And one more thing, I will tell CPM UK, playing and performing is really harder than normal playing game with the league or other condition, because of we have lots of pressure on not only playing inside because of our everybody knows we have a lot of people are following the WhatsApp group. It's called Cricket Adda. There is so many battles going on. The good way to who's gonna be performing very good, everything. So আসলে আমি মনে করি is for us everybody is more challenging coming this season as well.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rumal bhai, for your nice answer. Junaid bhai, আপনার কাছে আসলে একটা পার্সোনাল একটা কোয়েকশন এসেছে। কোয়েকশনটা এসেছে আসলে আমাদের সাবেক সফল সেক্রেটারি সিপিএম ইউকের সিনিয়র সদস্য সাইদ আলাই পাপু এর কাছ থেকে, যে সিপিএম সিজন 7 এর আপনার পার্সোনাল গোলস কি বা টার্গেট কি আপনার?
Thank you very much, Sakib. Said Ali Papu is a very close friend of mine, and then icon player in CPAM UK. আসলে গোল হচ্ছে আমার প্রিভিয়াস যে রেকর্ডটা ছিল কিংবা প্রিভিয়াস যে পারফরমেন্স সেটা বিট করা, ডেফিনেটলি অবভিয়াসলি এভরি ইয়ার সবারই একটা ইয়ে থাকে যে আমার লাস্ট ইয়ারে আমার ইয়ে থেকে আমি আরো বেটার করবো দিস ইয়ারে। সো দিস ইজ মাই গোল রাইট নাও, and then obviously I'm really excited to introduce with the new players as well. Duel by mention, and Said Kari Saim also advised some trips to the new players. So আমিও বলবো যে আপনারা যারা এবার নতুন আমাদের সাথে যুক্ত হয়েছেন, ইনশাল্লাহ আমরা একটা ভালো একটা সুন্দর সিজন আপনাদের সাথে উপভোগ করব, এবং প্রেশার নেওয়ার কিছু নাই, বেশি আবার প্রেশার নিলে আমার পারফরমেন্সে ইয়ে হবে। সো জাস্ট ডু as your best, and then enjoy the franchise. Definitely come tomorrow, you will see another picture in our CPM UK's আমরা যেভাবে এনজয় করি প্লেয়ার ড্রাফট নিয়ে এবং এক্সাইটমেন্ট যেটা থাকে, আপনারা ডেফিনেটলি এটা আসবেন এবং এনজয় করবেন ইনশাআল্লাহ।
Okay, thank you very much. I have another question for that. This question is for Syed Karim Rumel bhai, and that's from Syed Alai Papu bhai as well. The question is, you are this year in a high category this year, and all the teams are after you. How do you feel about it?
Thank you to Sakib. Actually, as I said, every new year is you have to focus more. So actually, last year wasn't my good perform wise, but this year I'm very much forward to play better than last year. So আসলে বালা খেলতে হইব, এটাই স্বাভাবিক, নাইলে নিশ্চয়ই ক্যাটাগরি ওয়াইজ you will go more down as well. So it's more challenging because of when you get many teams are looking for you, then definitely it is more challenging.
I think Papu bhai is looking for a more precise answer, like if you have any deal done or anything.
No, not really.
Okay, so thank you. From the comment box, we also have Shajan Talukdar Shawan saying Assalamu alaikum everyone, nice programs. Thank you. And we've got another question for Duel by to answer. Which players for team owners to get in the team? Like which players do you recommend? Duel by kache ei proshonta from Syed Alai Papu bhai.
Okay, there is honestly speaking, আমি আসলে it's quite difficult because every team owner's view is quite different, and I like to if I have the opportunity to do the player draft and things, then I always think about the player who play as a teammate, not as I'm a high performer and that sort of thing. I always think about there is a young, passionate, and as a teammate player, rather than there is all these icons and everything. As you see, there is a bonding of a team. Like last year's according to me, or completely my personal opinion. Don't get me wrong, anyone. There is a last year champion was France 11. Their team spirit is amazing. Honestly, there in the by the book there was a lots of brilliant team against them, and they defeat them by their team spirit. So they are playing as a team and all playing as a teammate. So that's the key for the success of a team. Honestly, I believe. So
Yes.
I believe that there is if you are get a player, choose a player who can play along with the team, it will give you a result.
Okay, so Papuwai, so the message from Duelbai for you is to for the team owners, pick a player who can be a teammates, team players. He doesn't have to be a very talented high performer, but he has to be a teammates, good teammates. This is what matters most to Duelbai. I have a question for myself actually from more Rijal Bhai. If I face Jangir Bhai in CPM, what will I do? It's a very straightforward answer. If he's bowling well, I will defend him. If it's bowling bad, I will punish him. So that's just play the ball according to its merit. I hope you're happy with the answer. Dear viewers, if you have any more questions, please do provide your questions in the comment box within next 5 minutes. We are very close to finishing the show. I hope we all of you are enjoying the show today. Um, we have one more question that is from Syed Lahi Papuwai again. That is, please remember advising players how to get. ওকে সো রুমেল ভাই আপনি যদি আমাদের নতুন প্লেয়ারদের উদ্দেশ্যে আবারও বলতেন যে প্রশ্নটা হলো পাপ্পু ভাইয়ের কাছ থেকে যে ম্যাচের আগে ওরা কিভাবে নিজেদেরকে প্রস্তুত করতে পারে
Definitely, not only new players, আমরা জানি as a player you need to practice a lot, and also for new player I would say, because of there's lots of swing going on, so they could practice open field as well for controlling the swing. And for everybody, I will say more practice before the tournament, and hopefully everybody will get a better result. And also focus if you have any mistake of because of you can see so many videos on YouTube as well. So if you know any problem or where you can fix yourself, so before the tournament, that would be very good. And also determined to do better. And as Duelbai said, play as a team. And if you play as a team and focus to perform together, and not only individual or for yourself as well, and you'll get very good result.
থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ সো কমেন্ট বক্সে আমরা আবার যদি একটু লক্ষ্য করি এখানে ফ্রেন্ডস 11 এর ওনার আমাদের সিপিএম এর সদস্য শিপন ভাই বলেছেন দুয়েল ভাই নাকি ডিল ডান তো এটা ইনশাআল্লাহ আগামীকালকে দেখা যাবে কার ডিল কার সাথে ডান এই পর্যন্ত আমরা দর্শক বা যারা আছি সবাই একটু অপেক্ষার সাথে দেখি কি হয় anyway so far alhamdulillah we had good amount of comments, and I hope I've been able to relay your comments to the guest, and you have all the answers today. Tomorrow actually we have the player draft.
Sorry, I like to interrupt you. I like to make a comment on Shipon one. There is a thank you, Shipon. I am the person who, since the form of the CPM UK, my deal was done with everyone. So it's nothing new.
Okay, so your deal was done with everyone.
Yes, yeah. It's since the form of the CPM UK, honestly.
Okay, thank you very much. So we are very close to finishing our show. Before we finish, I would like to cordially thank our today's guest, Honorable President Manjuruddin Murshid Bhai, Honorable Vice President Numan Ahmed Duel Bhai, Senior Joint Secretary Said Karim Saim, Joint Secretary Abi Junaid Bhai, for coming. And it is an absolute fun having all of you here and interacting with all the members of CPM UK. Actually, this helps, I believe this helps the bonds to get even stronger. And this is what CPM UK is all about, having a bond together, and the passion that we have, that actually it does bring us together. So before we finish, yes, I had a quick look. We have mostly covered all the comments. I would like to also thank Syed Kalim Saimbai for giving us this opportunity, and from the back of the behind the scene, he's controlling this. Thank you very much, Saimbai, for all this. And viewers, if you're watching this, remember the mega event is tomorrow. That's only the preparation that we have done today. The player drafts tomorrow starting from 5 o'clock. That's in the heart of United Kingdom, London tomorrow. And we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. So before we finish, once again, thank you to all the viewers. Thank you to all the CPM UK members. Keep supporting CPM. Do we have any?
I like to add something. Sorry to interrupt.
Thank you.
I like to thanks from bottom of my heart all the CPM UK members and all our senior brothers as well. And as you know, we was a team selection panel this year, and along with me, there is a very hardworking man, and as you know, there is a legendary player, Jakir Bhai from Manchester, and he give him effort. I really appreciate his effort. And there is our most experienced, there is Syed Elai Pappu, who was the former district captain and of Moulvi Bazar, and he done his job. And last 7 years, he is working hard along with this team selection panel, and his experience is tremendous, and we utilize his experience this year as well. And all my fellow committee members who supporting us on all the way. And there is a especially the new committee members, I learned lots of things from them when they share their ideas and things. I really appreciate and admire their ideas, honestly. And I'm looking forward to meet all the CPM UK members and new members as well. And I'm very much like to invite them to share their any ideas to improve in CPM UK throughout our social media group. Like they can put their ideas to our Facebook or Instagram or our WhatsApp group. I like to invite them to share their ideas to improve the CPM UK. And all the viewers, I like to request you, wherever you are, and please support CPM UK. We are doing for our, this is our entertainment in our busy life schedule, and we like to create the bonding and holding the bonding which we hold since Bangladesh. So please do support us, wherever you are, however you can. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, well explained, Duel Bhai. Before we finish, any comments from Rumel Bhai or Junaid Bhai?
No, that's fine. Thank you very much, Sakib. তোমার অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone for watching this, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow in London.
Thank you.
If you're not with us in London, you can be with us through Facebook. We'll be broadcasting the whole program in our CPM official from CPM official Facebook page. So till then, Allah Hafiz, you all take care and you have a good day, and we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.